Well, good morning in Santa Fe and good afternoon in other parts of the world. See if I can get that fan off the top of my head. Um, I am Nina Brown in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I welcome all of you who are joining me currently or in the future. We are doing a series of broadcasts. We've been doing them since September, using the philosophy of STAR as a foundation for conversation. Because what I understand in my little knowledge of quantum physics is that if we have coherent conversation, then the field of possibilities entangles in magical ways, and I guess we're just more creative and able to collapse more and exciting, as I said, waves of possibility. So STAR is the platform. Now, what is it for those of you who are new? It is an acronym, and it is a higher octave definition of all of those individual words: surrender, trust, allow, receive. So, as I say so often, it is not Napoleon surrendering at Waterloo, because I wouldn't be here talking with you if that were the case, because I don't think that sounds like a lot of fun. The higher octave of these words is the ego personality surrendering and accepting wholeness. And from that perspective, creating our reality. So the topic today is dreaming a new way of being on Earth. And what do I mean by that? First of all, dreaming. Why do I say dreaming? Why wouldn't I have said, I don't know, what would be something I would say in old energy? Well, I probably wouldn't, because I probably would not have thought of myself as a creator of my reality. But now in this new paradigm, I know that I am a sovereign being. I know that I am the creator of my reality, and that it is the energy that is emitted from my thoughts and my words that go out into the field and get collapsed by either my ego personality or my wholeness into particle reality. So yes, I am the creator of my reality, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that, what I call last year in the last 26,000 year cycle. Or I might have known it, but I didn't accept it. And that's the very big difference between old energy and new energy. There was a knowing, sort of an academic knowing, and there was me teaching. But until that knowing is internalized, it is not accepted, and it does not dramatically shift my behavior. So let's go back. Dreaming a new way of being on Earth. What I used to say until I began working with my publisher, Jaylene Clark, at Gather Insight, is dreaming the new Earth. I would have said that. But I think there is more power in saying a new way of being on Earth. Because it's still the same planet, isn't it? And Gaia's still here, isn't she? So it's more about behavior and beliefs, and so a way of being on Earth. What I think I'd love to share with you is one of the reasons that I created the 20Circle Google Hangout is because when we come together as star seeds in community and we have a common foundation, which, as I said, is star, and we talk at a higher octave using very carefully selected, chosen words, we are absolutely impacting the quantum field in a very powerful way. And we are, I believe, dreaming a new way of being on Earth. So when we talk about everyday experiences, what does it feel like to dream about a new job? What would that job look like? We are absolutely creating and impacting the field. So let's use this new technology. Let's bring technology and spirituality together and begin to dream very powerfully this new Earth. So I see we have another viewer on the broadcast, and I really appreciate that. It is always much easier, as you know, to have some feedback when I have real live people join me in the physical, and you're a real live person, I know that, but to have feedback. So if ever you update your camera and your computer, I would love it. I think what I'd like to do is share with you some very interesting information. This is a little bit of a digression, but I think it's a powerful conversation. I'm on my way tomorrow to Hawaii and will be part of something called the Cetacean Summit. And this will be the very, very first one that has been put together. It will be a group of amazing communicators, animal communicators. And what I have been learning from the golden dolphins, and just to clarify, for those that perhaps are new to my work, I have been, I guess I was the principal ambassador, telepathic receiver from the golden dolphin avatars of Sirius B, all during 2011, 2012, and then I was asked to step back so that you, as a golden dolphin on planet Earth, could be an ambassador for that energy as well. Well, I've been invited to participate, and I will be presenting the work of the golden dolphins, which is really exciting. And I didn't know what I was going to be saying. Certainly it would be all about the 4 essential qualities, which are the foundation of this book. It comes directly from the golden dolphins. But I hadn't an outline. I didn't have a written script. I didn't have PowerPoint presentation prepared, which is very typical of the way that I present. And the other day, a message came in from the golden dolphins, who have begun communicating with me again as this conference gets closer and closer. And they began to tell me what it was that we were up to. And let's see if I can do this in a sequential way so that it is clear. The information is really linked very closely with what Archangel Metatron has been sharing through Tiburon of Earthkeeper. I think many of you know his remarkable work, which has impacted my life significantly. In April, I think it's the 25th of April, there will be a group going to Jerusalem. And in particular, on that date, I think it is a solar eclipse. There they're going to be going to the Temple Mound. And it will be the second phase of something called the Harmony Portal. And you might actually be going yourself, which is kind of an interesting thought, so I would love your feedback. But the group will be participating in the expanded energy transmission from the Temple Mound for the Harmony Portal, which actually will be expressed in its earlier stage on March 20th, which is spring equinox, and will come into what he calls exquisite expression on summer solstice in June. So it's a 3-month period. So the information that came through for me as I am preparing my presentation, which is March 3rd, or Monday at 2:30 Hawaii time, is that I am once again, which I haven't done for a while, am to do an energy transfer, and that the purpose is to clear the plasma field. And the reason that's important, I've never spoken about this, so forgive me if the languaging is a little awkward. But it's as if all of the emotional turmoil that is being spewed into the atmosphere, let's see, what country is it next to Russia? Ukraine, that is in distress. Egypt, Syria, you just name it. There is energy being spewed into the atmosphere that is chaotic. So the work that we're going to be doing is really to bring all of that into a 0 point energy, so that it will prepare the field for the opening of the Harmony Portal. So that is, just dazzling to me, my gosh. And what will come through me will go out to the participants, and they are, I'm told, ascended masters who will be receivers and transmitters of this energy that I will be bringing in, and they will send it out into the field as well as transmitters. So, it's really breathtaking to see that it's the beginning of a chain of events that will be occurring over more than a 3-month period. And there's more to the story, because during that 3-month period, there has been set into motion by a powerful galactic being the request to all of the spiritual starseeds on the planet to sing something called Veda Karunda Samael. And if you have had the occasion to read my first book, it was a mantra that was given to me by Archangel Metatron, and that I sang 13 times in Grand Teton to bring in the energy of love from the 12th dimension. So that's going to be sung all over the planet by I don't know who during the 3-month period. And again, just to state the name of the portal, it's the Harmony Portal. So this is, to the best of my understanding, a time when the Earth is being gifted an accelerated energetic transmission that has the potential of bringing harmony to the planet. Yeah, pretty exciting. And don't you just love it? Because, here I am and here you are, and we look like, a granny and an author and a resident of Santa Fe, and yet look at the amazing work that we're being called to do. It's just astounding. So I guess what I'm saying is, aren't we amazing beings? Really? And I don't know. It's just astounding. So, since there's no one joining me and we have been conversing for about 15 minutes, I think maybe what I'll do is take a call and say that I'll see you when I get back from Hawaii. I have the dates posted on the website, and I hope that there will be someone to join in conversation. But it felt good to really digress and to share with all those who will be listening that this is a remarkable period this year in the life and growth of the evolution of consciousness for humankind. So I'll just do it sequentially again. In summary, the Cetacean Summit will be a moment when the energy from the golden dolphin avatars of Sirius B, who are like our great-grandparents that seeded us, are transferring enormous energies to the planet that will be received and transferred by means of these ascended masters who are gathering in the guise of whale and dolphin communicators. But it's much more than that. So the plasma field will go to 0 point and will be prepared for the spring equinox opening of the Harmony portal in Jerusalem at the Temple Mount. Then in April at the eclipse, the beings, star seeds from Earthkeeper will be present for the next phase of the Harmony portal. And then on summer solstice will be the expanded and exquisite expression of the Harmony portal. And during that time, there will be the singing around the planet of the mantra that Archangel Metatron has gifted us, Veda Karanda Samael. And I have to say this one more piece. For me, I am to take a crystal to Hawaii, which I will place in the ocean, the site of Lemuria, and another crystal I will place on spring equinox at Ojo Caliente in New Mexico. And I understand that others around the planet are doing a similar process. So it'll be like spokes of the wheel and connecting the energy from the Temple Mount Harmony portal to those other sacred sites around the planet. So this is really exciting. I love being part of all this. I love you. And I am going to sign off, pack my bag, and get on the airplane tomorrow and hot-foot it to begin all this process in Hawaii. So bizu, bizu, and thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day, and love to all of you. Bye.